They're so high, high above me. No one puts Rita in a corner. Hi. Oh yeah. Very long time. It's been years. Yep. Yep. I think I started you.
Good.
Oh
Thank
no,
you.
are you?
I thank you, Judas. Ah!
Were you actually muted? That's
I
funny.
was actually muted. Oh god. Thank you. Um. Fuck.
It's not the name of the game.
Yeah. No, the name of the game is Higurashi when they cry. Uh. Just to repeat what I just said. Fucking hell. We've been meaning to do this game for a long time.
For like years.
You were the first person to get me to watch the anime. Um. And then you also got me to watch the fucking 4Kids version. Uh.
Because we were bored one day.
Because we were bored one day, and here we are. I wasn't sure what to play today, and you kindly pointing out, hey, it's October, and also Ryukishio 7 has just been confirmed for Silent Hill F. I was writing that. And what a better way to prepare for the terror of rural Japan and any kind of rural living than going to this?
I gotta say, I'm just so fucking proud of him. He's come a long way.
He really has. From giving out free copies of Chapter 1 of this in Comiket, as you was explaining to me to steal your thunder before the stream, to literally being like, hey, I'm writing one of the first interesting looking Silent Hill games in like 10 years.
Gosh. I think if there's one thing I can nitpick about him, though, it's just the fact that there's no phase 2 of Sakonia yet. But I mean, he did it for a good reason. Like, he was worried it would rock the boat a little too much with COVID and everything.
Yet. Give it a year or two. It's like when like anime writers and that like have a plot about a nuclear explosion or a disaster in Japan, and it's like, and then invariably something will happen with one of their nuclear power plants, or a flood will happen, and like,
Yeah, and that was just a bad year in general, because if
like
I remember correctly, like,
yeah, like how many things got delayed from
not to
that?
mention that one of the anime studios, the one that made, crap, which one did they make? But it was, there was a fire or something. Trying to think of the name. Violet Evergarden, the studio that made Violet Evergarden. Like,
Oh
there's a
yeah,
lot of stuff like that that went down.
oh yeah. So I think like give him like another year or two for the things to calm down a little bit with his. I
Yeah,
assume editors, producers, and for them to start like tugging at their collars, going, I don't know about this one, Chief. Bit soon. He'll release it.
oh yeah.
What's this? Also, Dino's fucked up. Dino's been fucked up forever. It was giving me ping alerts like repeatedly on Discord last night that I'd gone live. I'm like, am I? I had to go check my Twitch channel to make sure like it hadn't been hacked and someone was streaming in my name or something.
That'd be really weird.
I was like, they better not be doing it better than me. Like, how livid would I be if I went on and it turns out even hacked someone's streaming and they're doing better at streaming than I am?
I'd fight them.
I'd be fucking mad. I would have retired like that. Like, you know what? No, if the bots can do better than me, I'm out. I'm done. But this is Higurashi. And what we're going to do is I'm going to exit and we're going to hopefully watch the opening cutscene.
Because it's amazing.
Because it's amazing. So I'm going to exit out. We're going to
And
start
we're a
that
bunch
again.
of weebs.
And we're a bunch of weebs. This is silent weeb.
When hills cry.
When hills cry. Exactly. Now this should play.
Yeah, it should. Oh, there we go.
No! Ah, fuck, I skipped it. Ah! Because, hang on, you're going to have to watch it through the stream, because as soon as I, like, click out to share on Discord, it, skips.
Hold on. Twitch.
No, 3 servers that had the problem. Okay, so it wasn't just me. Okay, that's good. You fucking dimwit. That's me. Yeah. Hey, look, I can't help it getting touchy. And this is also a Manga Gamer game. And if you're used to seeing the Manga Gamer logo, I'm onto you. I know what kind of games you play.
I love this opening.
Say again?
I was saying I love this opening.
Yeah. Of course, there is some spoilers in this. But of course, not really, because this is just going to be a wholesome family fun time in summer.
Nothing bad is ever gonna happen.
Nothing bad. They're just going to share sandwiches and pie.
And play harmless punishment games.
Oh god, this is so stylish.
Really is. If I remember correctly, this is like the openings are all from the console remake.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is the so this is part of what that patch added.
Yeah.
Nice. And as I said, we are of course running the console patch version, which Rita was kind enough to tell me about. Which, if I'm correct in thinking, the Steam version of this is the original version, and they did a bunch of upscale stuff for the console that never got put on this. And the patches, they literally just scraped the new stuff out of the console and just replaced everything in the original version of the game, like one for one, which is kind of funny when you think about it. Hey, we replaced this game with another game just by running this patch. I don't know. Gotta play this different game.
Yeah.
Fucking finally, Jesus. What's up, Von Graven?
Probably at you finally playing Higurashi. You could probably stream on Discord now that.
Oh yeah, of course. And then just to double check, this is actually like visual novel choices and routes, right? This isn't like a kinetic novel.
It is kinetic.
Like, is it kinetic? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So this is going to be more of a watch along with us than it is going to be a let's play.
Pretty much. It's gonna hit you slowly with that psychological horror, but first it's gonna let you know what's going on, a little more about some of the characters.
Okay.
But not too much. Not yet.
Yeah, I'm on to you, by the way, Judas and Kane. You know exactly what that manga reader logo means. You don't though, Soph. You're innocent. I'm sure. You've never seen that.
What is it?
You've never seen the manga reader logo on any of the manga, whatever it is, on any of the games before.
Never in my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know,
I'm
you
innocent.
that vast category of who buys those, Kane? Who buys those games off the internet? You just download them and pirate them for free.
Oh god, I remember back in the day when like all visual novels and stuff were just free, and then you could get into the most disgusting ones. Like there was this
Oh yeah.
yandere hentai game that
Oh
was
yeah.
really scary.
I remember. There's some questionable fucking visual novels on the internet.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
It's quite a world.
it is. And yet, weirdly, we're going to play one of, somehow, the more wholesome ones.
Yeah, this is somehow more wholesome.
So let's begin.
Hey, at least it's not school days.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Do you want to take this one?
Demoned Away chapter. Welcome to the world of Higurashi when they cry. The Onikakushi arc will be the opening, inviting you to this world. Sit back, relax, and enjoy life in Hinamazawa to the fullest. The difficulty for this chapter is extremely high, but I hope you will enjoy the reward.
And it is, of course, split, for some reason, I never quite understood why, into individual game chapters that are their own game.
Yeah.
So you can just buy chapter 1 and enjoy it, try it out. Don't like it? You haven't spent too much. If you like it, you can go get the rest of the chapters. Which I don't hate.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
like it's a nice idea.
Let me just add real quickly.
Yeah.
The majority of the Ryukushi seventh expansion.
Bud Kestel! I
visual
know that.
novels.
I know that name. Bud Kestel.
Yeah.
Do you want to read this
But they're
before
on
it fades?
sale right now. Please don't deplore yourself. Even if the world does not forgive you, I will forgive you. Please do not deplore yourself. Even if you do not forgive the world, I will forgive you. And that's all I've got.
Bud Kestel is a friend we will meet sometime later. Maybe one day.
A friend.
1983 AD. Yeah, friend.
Friend.
I never realised that Bud Kestel got quoted in this.
You want me to read this too? Or you want to read it?
I can read it if you want.
Do it.
If I was going to be ripped apart anyways, having my body ripped apart would have been far better. I trusted her. No, I still trust her. Even in this very moment, I trust her. But I'm starting to realise I only wanted to trust her because I refused to accept the truth. It was as if I was trying to convince myself in such a silly, sobbing voice. And those tears making a mess of my face. The mechanical, repetitious sound finally stilled, and everything fell silent. Only the cry of the cicadas remained, annoyingly loud. And yet, I felt as if I could still hear her voice. But that's not possible. She's no longer speaking. The only one crying is me. She never cried, even when she repeated those words over and over. She never expressed any emotion because there was none to show. If she had no tears to shed for me, then I shouldn't need to shed any for her. Then why? This pain, my eyes getting moist. Why was this happening? I still wanted to believe I hadn't been split apart. That's enough, right? Inside me, an inner voice whispered gently. My spirit had suffered enough, and countless times I'd wavered over whether I could just throw the battered thing away. Except I've stubbornly refused to do that, haven't I? I'd feel better if I just threw it away. Even knowing that, I chose to believe, didn't I? Only I can understand that painful struggle and appreciate it. Hey, me? I've tried more than enough. I'll acknowledge that much. So, isn't it alright just to take the easy way out? Besides, I'm not throwing it away. I'm leaving it behind, with her. Like flowers by a grave. Now then, calm your nerves. Even though you can't feel your right arm, just lift it up, and with every swing forget a little more. The kindness made me happy. That adorable smile brought me joy. I liked petting your head. I loved how demure you were. Because this will be the last time. Because when I swing this down, I'll forget. This is my first and last bouquet for you.
Aw, you got her a bouquet.
Perhaps I really did love you. We're off to a strong start. Sorry to interrupt you there when you were talking. With me going, Bugcastle! In a very excited voice.
I forgot that it started again.
Oh, they're playing the intro. Okay.
You get twice the weeb.
You get twice the reeb. So what were you saying before I interrupted you? Sorry.
He got her a bouquet.
He got a bouquet. I meant before that, but okay. We're on about like how the chapters are sold.
Do what?
Ah, never mind. We'll wait to the end of this.
Okay.
Accidentally clicked on a different Baptiste for the last 20 minutes. Whoops.
See.
How was my performance, by the way?
Pretty good.
Thank you.
I thought you had more emotion at the beginning, but like
Okay.
you were still really getting into it. I could tell.
I will take that as a compliment and a pat on the head.
Yeah, characters like pats on the head in Higurashi.
Very aggressive ones.
Very, very aggressive ones with baseball bats.
And being fed lunch by Senpai, which definitely didn't have needles in it.
Definitely not.
Ten out of 10, Batsy anime when.
And you know, the girls sometimes like to go to the nail salon, that corner.
Oh, right, yeah. The nail salon. Get the nails done.
We're gonna leave it at that.
Just wholesome things this summer. It's a wholesome summer break. When nothing.
Yeah.
We're gonna have head pats. We're gonna have campfires. We're gonna have our nails done. We're gonna go camping.
Who doesn't
Senpai's
like
gonna
having their
feed us.
nails done? Food, yeah, feeding time,
We're gonna hide in the fort under the house.
picnics.
Picnics. Yeah, here we are with the game properly.
Probably. I think this is still Keiichi.
Okay. Somebody's been apologising for a while now. I wonder what she's apologising for. It felt wrong to eavesdrop, so I tried to ignore it. It had been a while since I'd last went to the city. I only returned to attend the funeral of a relative. Even though I'd lived there until the last month, I found the bustle of the city to be overwhelming. Those skyscrapers and the multi-lane roads, the melodious cacophony of the crosswalk. Even the campaign speeches blaring in front of the station felt nostalgic. I've just realised what the log button is. Do you see
Oh
that?
yeah.
That's adorable.
That is adorable. That's fucking Rena's face.
The place where I live now isn't nearly as lively. There's only the chirping of locusts and the babbling of brooks, and the cry of the Higurashi, the evening cicadas. They said the name! They said the name of the game!
I cry.
When the title drop! Rather than making me feel lonely, that quietness had begun to instill a sense of serenity. There is nothing where I'm living now. I don't just mean there aren't any burger joints. There aren't even vending machines. No music stores, no restaurants, and no arcades. An ice cream parlour? No chance. The nearest town has some stuff like that, but it's an hour away by bike. But come to think of it, it wasn't really a big deal. There were music stores and arcades and ice cream parlours where I used to live, but it wasn't like I ever hung out at any of them. I lived in the city for more than 10 years and never once been to an ice cream parlour. KG is hung up on ice cream.
Keiichi needs ice cream.
He does. I should have gone at least once.
Yeah, you should have.
Now I'll never have ice cream again. It's only now that I'm starting to regret that a little. Somebody is still apologising. Who is she apologising to? She's apologised so much, so just forgive her already. There's no reason anyone should ever need to apologise so much. I started to feel a bit annoyed at whoever was refusing to forgive her. No matter how bad the mistake, there's nothing that can't be forgiven. There's no such thing as an irreparable mistake. You just need to be more careful next time.
Yeah.
She's still if you have to be sorry about it, you shouldn't do it in the first place. As my parents used to say to me, and they were wrong. Like, fuck off. Wait, you make mistakes. Just accept them and move on, and give people chances. When they try to pat you on the head, give them a chance.
Yeah.
She's still apologising, even now. Hey, gamer kid. Then, has she really done something that can't be fixed? I have no idea what she's done. But if it can't be fixed, then that's all the more reason to forgive her. No matter how much she apologises, nothing will change. But even so, she keeps apologising in such a heartbreaking voice. Hey you, the one she's apologising to. Why don't you just go ahead and forgive her? She's apologising in such a pathetic voice. Oh, we had voice
Here's the
acting.
voice acting.
Ah!
I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? He's the only time one probably needs a voice act is probably his thoughts.
Oh, is the rest of it in Ah. Well, we're still probably going to need to voice act a little bit because it is in Japanese.
Yeah.
So what do you think? We just let the Japanese voice acting play and then we read behind it?
We could.
You want to take the dad?
Keiichi, we're almost there.
That is an excellent dad voice. Who is the anime girl? That is Rita Dare, a wonderful voice actress friend of mine, who is kindly joining me for this very original 4Kids anime. Child friendly.
I just made Solve Playlist by Force. I just held like a bat to their head, and I was like,
bat.
listen.
That works on like 3 levels.
Attack the bat with a bat.
Oh, there we go.
Keiichi, we're almost there. Wake up.
I was finally aroused from my nap by my father's prodding.
You lazy bum.
You'll be late for the festival, Chrono! It seemed the train had reached its final stop. We'd spent hours riding everything from bullet train to the local routes. It was hard to believe that the landscape beyond the window and the city I was in half a day ago were in the same country. No, that they were even from the same era. From there, we take a car deeper into the mountains. Look at all these nice areas where nothing bad will happen.
Yeah,
Also, I hope you enjoy this fucking sound, because I assume we're going to hear it a lot.
a lot, a lot. By the way, the backgrounds are new for the console too. Like everything you
Ah!
see is all new for the console.
Is there anything of the original game left in here?
Um, the characters, the story.
The plot, I guess. Maybe?
Yeah, he just knew that he needed to make it look a little more pleasing to the eye because he was new at art too. His art it has a kind of a wholesomeness to it.
I've seen the original art, and that is certainly something.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way to put it. His stories are better than his art, but that's okay. Not everyone's an amazing artist.
No, unlike me, who's amazing at everything.
Huh? And so humble too.
I know, the most humble you've ever met.
By the way,
Mm-hmm.
if it's okay with you, I
Yeah.
very much want to voice Mion and Satoko. That's definitely up my alley.
I mean, okay, if you're voicing Mion, though, technically you have to voice Shion.
Does she really show up in the first one though?
I don't know. You would know better than me.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't.
I have, like, bearing in mind the last time I watched the anime was a very long time ago, so I don't actually remember what's in each chapter.
Yeah, she doesn't show up until the
This is
second or third.
practically new to me.
A whole new horror.
Past where the
I.
oh, sorry.
Oh no, that I was saying I did horribly. Go on, sorry.
Past where the dense forest encroaching on the mountain road suddenly opened up. That town that calls to me. Silent Hinamizawa.
Oh, one last thing.
Yeah?
Did you know that Hinamazawa is based off a real town in Japan? Country town?
Yeah, that doesn't surprise. Like, aren't like a lot of these rural Japanese towns just fucking identical?
Country boy, I love you.
Oh, fucking Judas. What are you doing here?
I don't know. You've given me permissions to join this. So I was.
Did I?
That means we get an
Why
extra
else would I
voice.
join this?
Are you just inviting yourself to my streams now?
I mean, I do that with Rawi streams too. Are you complaining?
No, I guess not. But it does mean
No,
that I have less to read, so thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck. Never mind. See ya.
No, say!
This is going to be all voice. If you're going to be here, Judas, you're going to have to pull your voice acting weight and do it and
alright.
do it. No, taking the piss out of them, replacing random words with cock. We are here
Okay,
to appreciate and enjoy
okay.
this classic game.
Alright,
think-
alright.
I think you should voice Arena today. What do you think, Sal?
I think that's a great decision. There, where I live now, Hinamizawa.
I promise not to put any cocks where they don't belong.
Good.
It's generally a good rule of thumb.
You're both children.
I mean, you are too.
Yeah, that's why you love me. I don't know about Soph, but you at least love me.
Oof.
I love Soph.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In like that sibling murder energy way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, imagine if we were siblings IRL.
Only one of us would still be alive.
It's true.
Don't worry, I want to murder my siblings anyway.
Even though we're approaching summer, the morning air still had a frigid bite. Although, in exchange, you could fill your lungs up with crisp, clean air. Flipping open the window, I was greeted with a verdant expanse. Nothing but trees. The neighbouring house was far away on the other side, so I was probably the only one enjoying that view and that air. I filled my lungs with another deep breath. Since I started living in Hinamizawa, I learned that even air had its own taste. This is a horror game. I quickly finished getting ready for school and headed downstairs for breakfast. My mother was the only one there. My father was nowhere to be seen. He was probably up working until the early morning. Dan had a rather unconventional job as a painter. It's such a laid-back profession. Get up when you want, sleep when you want, work when you want. I was so jealous of that easygoing lifestyle. I even wrote for school that I wanted to be a painter when I grew up. Dad was ecstatic about that. It was just because it looked easy. I'd never tell him that, though. Eat you little shit. Mum laid breakfast out on the table. Seaweed, pickled vegetables, raw egg, and grilled salmon. My mum was such a good cook, and it was scary. Yeah, how well she cooked that raw egg. A perfectly Say again?
I said I made it with love.
I made it with hate.
A perfect, immaculate, ideal breakfast. Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of the word schedule, my mum never squandered any time or effort. She hummed a little tune as she brought over the miso soup. It seemed like she was in a good mood
こっ
today.
ちに引っ越してきてから圭一が早起きになって嬉しいわね。
I'm so happy you've been waking up early since we moved here, Keiichi.
早起きしないと朝飯を食いそびれるんだよ。
If I don't get up early, I don't make it in time for your early breakfasts. I thought I was being cute, responding to a wisecrack after being praised for being good.
ご飯はいっぱい？それとも半分くらいでいい？
Full bowl of rice? Or will half be enough? I don't know why I'm doing a
Yamamori.
high-pitched voice.
That she really enjoys her morning helium. Pile it on. First, I savoured the steaming hot rice with the seaweed. After that, I covered it with the egg. Between bites of rice, I enjoyed the crunch of the pickles. Not bad at all. Excellent as usual. Watching me clean my plate, my mum gave me a warm smile.
こっちに引っ越してきてから圭一が朝食を欠かさないんで嬉しいわね。
I'm so happy you haven't skipped breakfast ever since we moved here, Keiichi.
I was not a morning person when we lived in the city. I slept right until the last minute before school and rarely ate breakfast. Boycotting the breakfast made mum me... Boycotting the breakfast mum made me each morning, that was probably the only way I could protest being forced to attend scram school. I think that was a sentence. That was probably the only way I could protest being forced to attend cram school. I can do it. I believe.
I believe it.
I
Or do
guess.
I?
Shut up. I guess that's what you. I guess that's what you would call my rebellious phase. I wouldn't so much look at the breakfast she woke up early every day to make. Wow, you little shit, Keiichi. If I could go back in time, I'd slap myself. Mindful of the time, Mum rushed me along with a wide grin.
そろそろレナちゃんと待ち合わせの時間じゃない？
Isn't it about time you meet up with Rena-chan?
急いで急いで。
Hurry, hurry!
Oh my god, what are you, fucking Mickey Mouse?
Gosh, Sora!
Gosh!
That's goofy. Hang on, how does Mickey go in Kingdom Hearts? The Kingdom Hearts, Sora!
Gosh, Mickey!
We've got to send out the cease and
bury this body! Yeah.
We've got to send out the cease and desist letters, Sora!
Yeah.
They're infringing our IP, Sora! Oh, fucking hell.
You'll never catch me alive!
I hate everything. Thank you both. Somehow this is your fault, Sophs.
Probably.
Mum really seemed to enjoy.
This is my fault because I'm the one who came here and ruined it.
Yeah, true. Mum really seemed to enjoy the fact that her son was going to school with a girl. Rena is one of my classmates. She really loves looking after people, coming to meet me every day without fail. The way I looked at it, a guy my age walking to school was just lame. Girls have cooties, and that's kind of gay. But, well, keeping a classmate waiting for me every day wouldn't be very considerate. Seriously though, how long does Rena wait for me every morning?
About 50 minutes, you fucking wanker.
Taking one last gulp of miso soup, I raced for the door.
レナちゃんにお漬物ありがとうって伝えてね。
Please thank Rena-chan for the pickles!
Come to think of it, those pickles weren't store-bought, were they? I can tell that by the taste. If I'd known that, I would have savoured them a bit more.
Ayo!
Morning.
Your time to shine.
Keiichi! Good morning.
There we have the Judas in her natural habitat. Her cheerful greeting was as fresh as the morning itself. Oh, yeah, I think this is just all Keiichi's inner monologue.
Shut the fuck up.
I only need you for the dialogue. Get back in your box. Her cheerful greeting was as fresh as the morning itself.
相変わらず早いな。
You're always so early.
たまにはのんびり朝
You
寝
should
坊
try
したってい
sleeping
い
in
んだぜ。
sometime.
お寝坊したらケイチ君を待たせちゃうじゃない
If I sleep in, I'll keep you waiting, silly.
She's so conscientious and such a good person.
そん時は置いてく。
If that ever happens, I'll just leave you behind.
Wow.
冷たい
Keiichi, that's fucking cold, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty cold of him.
いつも待っててあげてるのに
I'll wait for you all the time, man.
サクサク置いてく。
I'll leave you in the dust. Is that the voice we're going for a canon Reno with this then, Judas?
Yes.
Is that the voice that you think this Japanese schoolgirl speaks in?
Yes.
It's gonna get interesting later on.
Yeah, you never played Higurashi, right, Judas?
Never.
Cool.
Boy.
Hold on to that.
Yeah, hold on to it.
キリキリ置いてく。
I'll leave you in the dust without looking back.
どうして冷たいんだろう太郎
Why are you so mean, man? Why?
Rena had a slightly troubled look on her face. Toying with her was rather fun because of how quickly her mood changed.
嘘。ちゃんと待
I'm
ってるよ。
kidding. I'd wait for you. With those words, Rena seemed to relax. Her face flushed bright red.
Oh, man.
ありがとう
Thank you.
レナが来るまでずーっと待ってる。
I'd wait forever until you came, Rena.
Damn, that's a proper man. Put him.
My man Keiji don't quit! He ain't a quitter!
Mama raised a soldier, not a bitch, not a bitch.
Ah.
いつまでも。
No matter how long. Oh. Mama did raise a trooper.
Hmm.
Oh. Forever?
They're practically married now.
Yep.
That's how it works in animes.
Always.
Rena turned bright red, steam rising from her head as her brain short-circuited. She's especially weak to this sort of talk. It's quite rare to find someone this fun to tease.
レナはロマンスものの文庫本は読んだことあるか？
Have you ever read a romance novel, Rena? That Gamer Kid gave us a take care of herself, and Looper did a jump scare. Thank you, Gamer Kid, and thank you, Looper.
I'm sipping my tea right now.
I'm sipping my water.
Do you want to know what is the only thing available to me at the moment? to sip
Some
on?
kind of Finnish alcohol.
Vodka.
Yeah, there we go.
I regret buying 2 bottles. I'm not going to take a sip.
Is that the opposite of taking care of yourself then? If you have
Mhm.
vodka?
That is dehydrating instead of hydrating.
That is the dihydrate.
Mhm.
ないよ読んだことない
Huh? I've never read any before.
From that response, I gathered she was interested in them, but was too embarrassed to actually buy one. I couldn't imagine what would happen if she did read one. She'd probably turn red and pass out.
そうそう。お袋から伝言。漬物サンキューでしたって。
Oh yeah, message from Mum. She says thank you for the pickles.
どういたしまして
The crow looks fresh. Your friend is sipping news and salves. The crows is Judas.
Hi, Loopy.
And the other friend is Sos, aka Rita Dare, who is a wonderful voice actor, and you should go check out her work and give her a follow on Twitter.
Solvi, what do you feel like? Because you're basically getting free labor out of 2 voice actors.
Pretty fucking good.
Listen, I'm having a good time.
To be fair, Sos fucking forced me at gunpoint to play this.
Yeah.
You mean that boy?
Yeah, exactly.
And then afterwards it was free, which is hilarious.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
I just came here to annoy Solvi. And then y'all just put a collar around my neck like it was a goddamn pit bull, and y'all are like, watch out.
If you're gonna stay, you
Get
have to
off
put the work.
leash.
If you want to stay, you've got to put in the work.
It was nothing. You're welcome. How were they?
しょっぱくなかったかな
Not too salty.
They weren't that salty. Actually, they had a pretty light flavour to them. It would have been fine to just be honest and say they were good, but apparently I couldn't be forthright.
その前に聞きたい。
I'd like to ask something before
あの
that.
漬物を漬けたのはレナか
Were you the one who pickled them, Renner?
レナのお母さんか
Or was it your mum?
なんで聞くんだろう
What's on your mind, son?
しょっぱかった
Were they too salty?
Her attitude completely changed as she began to panic frantically.
レナかレナのお母さんか
Was it you, Renner, or was it your mum?
なんで作った人聞くんだろう太郎
Judas?
Judith?
Oh, sorry, I was gonna make a comment and I had a brain fart. Anyway. Why are you asking who made them? Why?
どっちが
Oh
作っ
wait,
たか
now,
で
now I
感想
remember
が
the
著
comment.
しく変わる
Ah yes, everyone knows me as the one to panic frantically after being asked who pickled.
Yeah. I think the character suits you well.
Yeah.
Depending on who made them, my opinion of them might change drastically.
Huh? Uh-huh.
She counted frantically on her fingers, trying to remember the amount of salt she'd used to pickle them. It wasn't like I was trying to tease her, but I couldn't stop myself.
Yeah, fucking sadist.
Guys who take pleasure in this kind of thing are probably the worst. Guys like me.
Glad you acknowledged that, you bitch.
Renan nervously opened and closed her mouth over and over, trying to muster a response.
レナだけど
Yeah, it was me.
うまかった
Delicious.
前回に続きなかなかだったぜ飯との相性は最高だった
Pretty good, just like the last ones. They went perfectly with the rice. Her face went bright red again. She was completely spacing out.
Son bitch, I'm gonna fucking murder this motherfucker when I get home, I swear to God. That voice just fits the character so well.
If you insist. It's quite jarring for
Not
me.
to say a damn thing.
It's quite jarring for me. It truly was a lot of fun to tease her. I pray that Renna never gets taken advantage of by some lowlife. Keep at it, Renna. I'll train you until you can handle it like the average person. That's a normal response to have to your friend. I'll train you.
Keiichi's kind of an asshole.
Keiichi's a fucking dick. I remember...
Kate, you used to this son of a bitch. I'm gonna use you like a goddamn cum rag after this.
What is Soph's Twitter?
Randomly linking it.
Well, someone asked for it. To be fair, I did say go follow Sos and then didn't actually provide any kind of link.
Job.
Wow,
Let
dickhead.
me get the link.
I just posted it, don't worry.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I need to post on here more. I mostly reblock shit.
or so I decided for myself.
行こうぜ。ミオンを待たせるとあいつうるさいぞ。
Let's go. If we keep Mion waiting, we'll never hear the end of it. Seeing as she just keeps spacing out otherwise, I called Renna back to reality so we can make our way to school. This strange,
Gravity.
easily flustered... Sorry?
I said, "Whoa, there goes gravity."
Oh, there goes gravity. This strange, easily flustered
Whoop, there goes
girl
Gravity. Oh, so mad that he won't think of that.
is Renna Ryugu.
Ryuju.
I've only known her for about a month, but I've come to realise it's not just her name that's strange.
Okay, I'm gonna go quickly get some fucking chips because the shop is closing. in a
Do you want to take over the voices for you?
minute. Yeah, for just a second. I will be back. I'm just gonna go get some chips.
I guess I'll be Rena and Mion for the time being.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mi-chan, good morning.
Coming up to the next rendezvous point, we saw another person waiting for us. Noticing us, she waved.
お、来た来た。遅いよ二人とも。
Ah, finally! You two are late.
いつも遅いのはお前の方だろ。
Usually you're the one who's late. In stark contrast to the diligent Renna, this one marched to the beat of her own drum. She's Mion Sonozaki. For what it's worth, she's our senior and head of the class.
おはようレナ。そしてケイちゃんお久しぶり。
Morning, Rena. It's been a while, Kei-chan.
何年ぶりだっけ？
How many years has it been?
2日しか休んでねえよ。
I was only off for 2 days.
そうだっけか？
You don't say.
前に会った時はこんなにちっちゃくて可愛かったのにな。
You were such a cute little tyke when I last saw you.
Mion's gaze started at my chest, then dropped straight down, focusing at the point between my legs. So she was saying it was my crotch that was cuter back then. Before you ask, just to be clear, I've never actually tried to show it to her. I've grown quite splendidly. You'd be surprised.
Oh god, it decided to glitch for a moment. Not only is he bigger, but he has a little mustache now.
Oh god, this is fucking awful, I love it. Being so engorged with energy every morning is quite a problem though. I'll introduce you next time, so be sure to greet him properly. Oh god, this is turning into one of those other visual novels on the internet.
Don't say next time. Right now it's just fine.
It's gonna get us clapped by Twitch.
How about letting a little guy get a breath of fresh air, morning air?
I don't think I've ever heard talk so... I don't think I've ever heard talk so dirty you could smell it filing up the morning air before. Mion sure does act like an old man sometimes. Gotcha. Time for the big reveal. Hope you don't regret it. As my hand reached my fly, Renna began to ramble in a near panic.
ねえねえ、何の話？
Hey! What are you talking about?
何の話だろう？何の話だろう？
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Sucks! Red-faced and flustered, Renna tried to play dumb, but it was obvious she knew exactly what we were talking about.
どうだった？
How was it?
久しぶりの都会はさ。
Seeing the city again.
Mion switched gears, dropping the dirty talk and changing the topic to something more befitting the pleasant morning.
葬式で行っただけだぜ。慌ただしいだけだったよ。
I only went for a funeral. I didn't have much
で
time.
さ、探しといてくれた？
So yeah, did you look for it?
頼んどいたやつ。
The thing I asked for?
お前、人の話聞いてないだろ。
You're not listening at all.
俺は葬式で
I
帰っ
just
た
came
だ
back
け
from
だ
a
ぜ。
funeral.
おもちゃ屋巡り
I
をして
didn't
る
have
余
any
裕が
time
なか
to
った
look
んだよ。
around in toy stores.
ち。
Tisk tisk.
There's an interesting translation of tisk tisk tisk, mean chi chi chi.
Yeah. Chi.
Hey, maybe.
おもちゃ屋とホビーショップは全然違うよ。
Toy stores and hobby shops are completely different, you know.
She's right, and I hate that I'm siding with her on this, but she is right.
Yeah.
As someone who goes to hobby shops, they're not toys. Anyway.
I love her.
Oh, I fucking love Mion.
特に洋物こっちじゃなかなか手に入らないからね
God. Internet was being weird.
You
We're
wanna
good now.
Okay.
Toys are... It's really difficult to get Western stuff around here after all.
Look, Higurashi, if you played any of the games before. I watched the anime years ago at Soph's encouragement. It was fun. It was a very long time ago, and she's been prodding me to play the game with the console patch for a good number of years. So here we are, finally.
Yes.
I barely remember a lot of it. Soph probably remembers more than me, just from being a little more rabidly into it than I am. Sorry, that was mean.
It's okay. I said obsessed for myself.
But here we are.
It's true.
We're gonna play through. We're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
みーちゃんまたゲームの話
Is this about games again, Mi-chan?
Mion nodded proudly as Renna giggled.
ケイちゃんに洋芸のカタログを持ってきてもらいたかったんだけどね
Yep. I wanted Kei-chan to bring me back a Westport catalog, you see.
Westport was short for Western Imported Games. Using that abbreviation did make it sound pretty geeky.
そんなのまた通販で取り寄せりゃいいじゃねえか
You can just get them to send you one in the mail, can't you?
まそうするかな
Well, I guess I have to now.
またプレイングの熱いゲームを入荷するからね
I'm gonna get another game full of hot action.
今度は私にもわかりやすいゲームがいいな
This time, I like a game that's easy to understand.
Mion is a board game and card game enthusiast, and I hear she's collected quite a lot of different ones. She's just like me, FR. Just like me, FR. According to Renna, Mion's room has kind of become a museum for domestic and foreign games.
俺にもわかりそうなゲームがあったらやらせてくれよ
If there's a game you think I'd understand, let me play too.
いいよ
First.
ケイちゃんさえ良ければねでもうちらのレベルは高いよ
If Kei-chan is up for it. I should warn you, though. We're pretty tough.
上等じゃねえか
Just what I want.
俺だって
I
遊
play
び
all
100
sorts of games.
遅
I
れ
don't
を取る
intend
つも
to
りはないぜ
lose. I keep forgetting there's voice acting in the background and talking at the same time of it. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. Whoa!
じゃあ今度はケイチくんも仲間に加わるのかな
Oh no. Keiichi, run.
Well, then we'll let you in the group this time. I guess. I guess?
And this is where his life went downhill.
Yup. He fucked up.
Bristling with joy from head to toe, Renna looked back and forth between me and Mion. Mion gave her an affirmative wink, and her expression perked up even further.
男の子ってきっと外で遊ぶ方が好きだと思ってたからダメかと思ってたよ
I thought boys preferred playing outside more, so I figured you wouldn't want to.
Renna laughed happily. For such a friendly conversation, you wouldn't think I had moved here less than a month ago. I understood that they did all they could to make a transfer student like me feel at home. I'll have to try harder to fit in, so they won't feel like they have to try to make me feel welcome. I felt like if I acted a bit more open than I usually am, it should probably be about right for this place. Hinamo, again with this music. Remember, kids, this is a horror. This is definitely a horror game. I love the tonal shift in this from this to what I know it turns into.
Right?
Hinamizawa was a really small village. Not only was there only one school, but there was only one class. that class encompasses all different grades and ages. There are 30 students at different levels, and they all study in the same class. I'm told that long ago there used to be a bigger school building and they had actual separate classes. However, it seems something happened that made it become a single class, and now it's stayed that way out of tradition. I was shocked at first, but humans adapt pretty quickly. I've already gotten quite used to it. The sound of children playing started right from the morning. With such a lively mood, it felt more like a kindergarten than a proper school. Not that that was a bad thing. Have a good look, maybe. Mion, who had been walking in front of us up till then, suddenly let me take the lead. Right in front of the classroom door. So I was meant to slide the door open and enter the room first. Huh. Too bad. I wasn't going to fall for that again.
ここで先頭を譲るとはな。
To think you'd give up the lead here.
お手並み拝見ってことかよ。
You meant for this to be a test of my skills. Giorgio!
Ara.
Muda 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 muda. Mion chuckled with a hefty smirk on her face.
どうしたの二人とも。
What is it, you guys?
下がってろレナ。危ないぞ。
Step back, runner. It's dangerous.
やつだ。
She's here.
じゃあ、さとこちゃんが
So?
Oh, sorry. Huh? Then Satoko-chan is...
Her name was Sadako Hojo. She was a disrespectful, impudent, bossy kid. The way she talks was annoying, but would be immature to get worked up over just that. The real problem was this.
見え見えの罠だな。引き戸の上に挟んだ黒板消し。
Quite the obvious trap. A blackboard eraser wedged in the door.
見え見えだぜ、サトコ。
It's too obvious, Satoko! A hefty laugh came from beyond the door.
お見事、ケイちゃん。こりゃ今回は勝負あったかな。
Excellent, Kei-chan. I guess this means you win this round?
いや、相手はサトコだ。
No, this is Satoko we're talking
これ
about.
だけとは思えない。
I doubt this is it. After falling into a trap since the day I transferred, I no longer let my guard down. Satoko liked to combine a variety of traps. Traps that were simply there to bait you into the main one, traps that relentless kept coming at you like a sadistic Rube Goldberg machine. The list goes on. The real kicker is the punji stick she keeps leaving out. As well as being clever, they almost never misfire. When you least suspect it, she strikes. No escape. No time to relax.
黒板消しは普通。
By the looks of it, this eraser is normal.
石とかは入れてないみたいだな。
No rocks or anything in it. I took a pretty heavy hit from a blackboard eraser loaded with rocks on my first day. That explains the brain damage.
じゃあさ、ガラガラって開けて落としちゃえばいいんじゃないかな。
Welcome
Look
back,
who's
Judas.
back.
Why don't you just open the door and let it drop?
それだ。
That's what it is. That's what Satoko was after. Making me focus my attention upward. So as I lifted my hand to the door, there were thumbtacks stuck to the sliding door handle with tape. A frightening trap. A potent and terrifying trap. Concealed by using the blackboard eraser.
見事なコンボだ、サトコ。
An impressive combination, Satoko.
だが所詮はガキの浅知恵だったな。
But in the end, nothing more than the trivial machinations of a child. Assured of my victory, I threw the door open and stepped into the room. I felt something strange at my ankle. It was the similar sensation of a jump rope catching on my leg. By the time I realised she had me, hook, line and sinker, it was already too late. I began to fall in an almost picturesque manner.
避けて。
Chan, watch out!
Instinctively reacting to Mion's shrill warning, I twisted my body in mid-air before I landed on the floor.
いってててて。
Ow, ow, ow! An inkstone filled to the brim was placed right where I would have landed. What's an inkstone? Oh, like an ink pot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shuddered, imagining the situation had I landed square on it.
あらあら、これはこれは。
My, my! What do we have here?
おはようございます、ケイチさん。朝から賑やかですわね。
A fair morning to you, Keiichi-san. Aren't we a lively one this morning?
You know, I could see her one day growing up and just becoming Bunkastle. Am I the only one who's seeing those slight comparisons? Now that I think about
Because
it.
I know more.
Oh. Oh, wait, really? Oh.
Don't worry about it. Just I know more.
Oh. I look forward to this then.
Yeah.
Still sprawled in an awkward position, I was greeted by a mocking voice.
一段とスペシャルなトラップワークになったじゃないか、サトコ。
That was a step up from your usual traps, Satoko.
私何のことかわかりませんもの。
I haven't the faintest idea what you mean.
朝からついてませんわね。
You're quite unlucky this morning.
てめえ。あいててててて。
You little... Ow! Ow, 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 ow! It seemed I'd inadvertently sprained my ankle a little when I'd landed. Better than landing on the inkstone. Rika!
Obvi.
Yep. Yeah, there you go. The ASMR eating noises. Also known as audio hell. Thank you. A small hand gently rubbed my head.
ケイチの痛いの飛んでいけです。
Anyone want to take Rika?
I don't know if I could do her on top of the other group.
Yeah, yeah.
Girl,
Judas, come on. Pull your weight.
Pain, pain, go away.
Be this tiny little child.
I'll be as tiny as your goddamn forehead, boy.
Oh, Rika's a good girl.
He is.
The small dainty hand continued to gently stroke my head.
腰とかはくじかなかったですか？
You didn't sprain your back or anything, did you?
こうして撫でていれば痛いのは消えてきますです。
If you rub it like this, the pain disappears.
Okay, you're really hard to pick up on the mic, on the sound, I think. Yeah, you might want to, like, make it a bit louder.
Oh my god.
You didn't sprain your back or anything, did you? If you rub it like this, the pain disappears.
There we go. I thought about asking how rubbing my head would help my back, but I didn't. It's not so much about what you actually do, it's the thought that counts.
ああ、ありがとな。リカちゃんのおかげで痛みが引いてきたぜ。
Yeah, thanks Rika-chan. The pain's going away now.
リカちゃん、おはよ
Yeah, Rika. Good morning.
う。レナにおはようございます。
Good morning to you, Rena.
みんなにもおはようございますです。
A good morning to all.
Rika-chan greeted each of us with an adorable little bow. It was infectious. Rena, Mion, and I all bowed back.
リカちゃんはいい子だよな。
You're such a good kid,
That's
Rika-chan.
creepy.
それに比べてサトコは。
So much better than Satoko.
Sacco.
Yeah, there. You may have been up when you missed it. The town's small enough that they don't have a proper school set up. All the kids from the town are just in one class
Oh my
Yeah.
from all ranges, all age ranges.
Yep.
I glared over in her direction. Satoko was whistling while rather deliberately trying to avoid eye contact.
サトコはいい子でございますのことよ。
I'm the very model of a good girl.
I'm the very model of a modern major general.
いい子はこんな凶悪な罠は仕掛けないぞ。
A good girl wouldn't set those nasty traps.
No, a good girl would. I know from personal experience.
Lies and slander.
何の証拠があって？
Exactly what proof? Ah!
I picked up Satoko by the back of her collar. She looks like a misbehaved cat when I do this. But a cat won't be setting traps. She's much harder to deal with.
ごめんなさいって言ってみな。
I'm sorry. Try saying that.
言わないなら。
If you won't say it. I cocked my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Sako's forehead.
暴力反対ですの。証拠もないのに。
I'm against violence. You don't even have any proof.
言っとくが俺のデコピンはすごく痛い。
Just so you know, my forehead flick really hurts.
ベニヤくらいなら割る。
It can split plywood right in half. Give us your best eek.
やめて、寄らないでけだもの。
Stop! Get away from me, you beast!
人様が聞いたら誤解するような言い方をするんじゃねえ。
Don't say that in a way people will misunderstand. A small hand tugged on the back of my shirt.
圭一が2日間もお休みしたから寂しかったのです。
She's been lonely since you were gone for 2 days.
Also, Shelby, just so you know, I poured some green apple energy drink out for myself and I put vodka in it, so it's gonna be that kind of night.
Nice. Rika-chan is just so... How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Satoko, who at this point was on the verge of tears. She then allowed her eyes clamp shut as she braced herself for the forehead flick.
悔しくなんかないもん。
It doesn't bother me.
泣いちゃダメです、さとこ。
You mustn't cry, Satoko.
ファイト、おーです。
Keep on fighting, yeah?
Love
Rika-chan...
her Phyto. Sorry.
Sorry?
I said I love her Phyto.
Yeah, Fighto! Rico gently petted the head of her prankster friend. You'd never guess these two were the same age. I think Satoko could learn a thing or a million from Rika-chan.
今度はもっとすごい罠を仕掛けなさいですよ。
Next time, set an even more amazing trap.
Oh my god.
Violence! Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
As she observed the scene, Rena's expression grew ecstatic as she began to swoon.
さとこちゃん泣いてる。
What the fuck?
Read the line.
Satoko-chan is crying.
Hey, Bravo Mobile, thank you for the follow.
かわいいよ。
So cute.
持ち帰っちゃダメだからね。
You can't take them home.
だってこんなにかわいいよ。
Aww. But they're so cute.
どんなに可愛くてもダメなの。
You can't, no matter how cute they are.
でもちょっとくらいならダ
But
メかな。
just for a bit. It's fine. It's fine.
Rena kept a cutesy face, even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. According to Mion, Rena is ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home. Object or person.
物もまずいが誘拐はもっとまずいぞ。
Stealing is bad, abducting people is worse.
諦めろ。
Give it up.
じゃあ見てるだけ見てるだけだよ。
Then can I just look? Just looking.
それならいいよね。よね。
That should be fine, right? Right.
Rena swooned over Satoko's crying form. If a girl ever goes missing in Hinamizawa, I'll be first to turn Rena into the authorities. Forgive me, Rena. I'll be sure to bring you care packages when they put you away.
先生来たよ。
The teacher's coming.
早く片付ける。
Quickly, clean everything up.
さとこ、すずりあんたのでしょ。
Satoko, the inkstone's yours, right?
Just from Mion's single statement, the entire mood of the room shifted back to normal. The inkstone was bad, but the thumbtacks stuck on the door handle were an even bigger problem. I pulled the tape off carefully, making sure not to skewer myself. Even though Satoko was the one who set it up, everyone had to pick up after her. By the time the teacher entered the room, the bedlam from before had been neatly tidied up.
間に合ったね。
We made it on time.
起立。気をつけ。
Right. Oh. Rise. Attention.
Mion gave out the morning commands. It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. She has to teach something different to each one. But naturally she ends up spending all her time with the younger kids. Rena and Mion, being in the highest grade in the class, end up mostly doing self-study. They even end up helping teach the younger kids, so it seems like they can never get to their own studies. They're actually way behind where my studies have progressed to.
Wow, fucking flex more, ya bitch.
As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Rena and Mion with their studies.
ケイチ君はお勉強教えるのうまいね。
You're a pretty good teacher, Keiichi-kun.
わかりやすいよ。
Easy to understand.
Rena took a breather after finishing highlighting an important
教
section.
える端から自信がなくなるよ。
Teaching is making me lose
自
confidence.
分の理解の浅さがわかるな。
It makes me aware of how shallow my understanding of the subject is.
人に教えるには3倍理解してなければならないって言うしね。
They say that to teach someone something, you need to understand it backwards and forwards.
ケイちゃんもうちらに教えながら同時に復習もできてるわけなんだよ。
So while you're teaching us, you're getting in your own practice.
In contrast, this person over here is quite laissez-faire about things. For one, isn't she supposed to be a grade higher than me?
ミヨンさ、一言じゃないぞ。
Look, Mion, this is for your own
真
good.
剣にやんないとまずいぜ。こんなレベルじゃ。
If you don't take this seriously, there'll be trouble later on. With these marks...
別に進学校を目指すわけでもないし、
It's not like I'm aiming to go to prestigious school.
受験に必要なそこそこができてりゃ十分十分。
I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exams a little at a time.
The staunch defiance was really something else. This was a different type of relax than somebody who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exams.
みーちゃん、ケイチ君が頑張って教えてくれるんだからさ。
Me-chan, Keiichi-kun is doing his best to teach us.
私たちも頑張ろうよ。
We need to try hard too.
That was awful. Thank you for sniffing right in the microphone.
レナは素直ないい子だな。
Oh,
I hated that.
yeah. You're a monster. Truly a monster.
God, he's gone to maniacal laughter already.
He's gonna fit right in.
Oh, thank God this wasn't happening yesterday. That would have been so many shots of vodka.
You would have had liver poisoning.
Yeah.
You're such a good and honest kid, Rena.
先生がきっといい学校に進学させてやるからな。
I'll make sure you guys get accepted into a good school.
ありがとう。
Thanks so much.
レナには特に教えてやるからな。
Especially you, Rena.
二人きりでプライベートレッスンだぞ。
Private lessons. Just the two of us.
Creepy.
プライベートレッスン。
Private lessons? I sound like I fit more into a fucking Red Dead Redemption comic than a goddamn Japanese anime schoolgirl.
Well, I have no comment for that.
I mean, it's true. Arthur.
Hell. Back to the 4 kids anime. Arthur Coon and his friends.
Arthur Coon, thank you for trying to teach me.
A puff of smoke shaped like a halo popped out of Renner's head. Exactly what kind of private lesson is she fantasizing about that's making her turn so red? I'd like to hear
A
the...
little dirty too.
He's a fucking pervert.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear the play-by-play of that next time.
You filthy pervert.
While Mia was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards, she threw out a casual question.
都会じゃさ、こんなに勉強しなきゃいけないわけ？
So, in the city, do you study this? Have to
こ
study
の
this
程度は
much?
できないと進学できないね。
Sorry, how do you little yawn? If you don't know at least this much, you can't get into university.
進学できないから勉強するわけ？
So you study just to get into a university?
まあ、
Well,
平たく言えばそう
yeah,
なるな。
basically.
将来役に立たないのは承知で。
Well, knowing this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future.
こっちじゃあさ、出席日数が足りてりゃみんな進学できるんだよ。
Out here, you can get into university as long as your attendance is good enough.
I fucking
そうなの
wish.
か？
Really? Study equals entrance exams. Having that basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock.
そうかもね。
That is right.
試験で振り落とさなきゃならないほど人もいないし。
There aren't really enough people around here to warrant weeding them out with an exam.
誰でも進学できるならさ、そんなにガリガリとやることもないんじゃない？
Yeah.
If anyone can get into university, there's no need to be all uptight about this stuff, right?
まあそうだけど、でも一般常識程度にはできた方が。
Well, that's true, but you should at least know stuff that's common
おじ
knowledge.
さんはそんな無駄な勉強に時間をかけるよりさ、
This old geezer thinks that instead of wasting time
この思
studying
春期の貴
pointlessly,
重な時間をもっと有意義に過ごすために使うべきじゃないかなと考えるわけよ。
oh, something sounds doubled in sound.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't through mine. That might be Discord.
Might be Discord. Let me get out of the watching bit and try to get back in.
Yeah, you're not like you haven't got like the Twitch open, have you? At the same
Nope.
time.
I don't. It still sounded a little weird. Oh well, I'll just roll with it. This old geezer. Oh, good.
You can try like disconnecting and reconnecting in.
Yeah, let's try it.
Dude, is it sounding doubled on your end?
Nah, it was Transformers for a bit. But then again, I think that just genuinely might be my own connection. So I'll check that. No, never mind. It's not my connection. My connection's perfect. I don't know why I'm continuing to doing the Rena bonus, but you know, fucking we'll roll.
Neither do I.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw, Arthur Goon. Let me know in chat if it
Yeehaw,
sounds
Arthur Goon.
fine or if it's like doubling up or going mechanical or anything.
Okay, the audio's back to good on my end at least.
Oh, I just thought I forgot to re-add. We told her to leave and come back in and forgot to re-add it to the fucking VC. Hello, I forgot you couldn't actually get in here on your own.
Yeah. It's okay. I was like, I'll just wait and see what happens.
I was here like, I wonder when Soph's coming back.
Yeah, Soph doesn't have the same rights that I do. I can come here at
You're
any
right,
time.
Soph doesn't have any rights.
Yikes.
Not because you're a woman, but because you're Soph.
Who brought that into it? Wow.
Wow.
Jesus, Judas. Showing
I
true
wrote-
colours
I wrote
now.
that into it because I'm non-binary. I don't have any rights as well, not even in the real world.
Oh.
Anyway,
Well, moving on from that bombshell. You want to keep reading, Subs?
That was yikes.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, blame the Finnish government. They can't do fucking anything right.
You should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things.
Like masturbating.
Oh.
Oh. It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off. But since it was Mion, it probably didn't actually have that deep of a meaning. Mion is in fact deep as a puddle. In place of a chime, that sound of the principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom.
ケイちゃん、おしまいおしまい。
Hey, Chan. We're done. We're done.
さあ、楽しいランチタイム。
It's our wonderful lunchtime.
In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Mion gave the commands that signalled the end of the morning period.
ケイチくん、お昼にしよう。
You just...
Keiichi-kun, let's have lunch.
I might have been making a very troubled face. Rena smiled brightly at me. Alright! Alright!
飯にするか。
Alrighty then.
Let's see.
Let's eat.
There seemed to be different cliques, even within the class. Most of them were divided up by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different, and we had both boys and girls. We weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy. Rena and Mion pushed their desks together so they were facing each other. At the same time, Satoko and Rika were slowly lugging their desks over as well.
ケイチくん、早く早く。
Keiichi-kun, hurry, hurry.
Rena waved her chopsticks in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes.
ケイチさんのお弁当は耳ちく日の丸弁当に決まってますわ。
H-san's lunchbox is almost assuredly a plain, miserly rice and seaweed.
恥ずかしがらずにお見せなさいな。ほらほら。
Why don't you show it to us? Come now.
Even though Satoko was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid to a lunchbox until I was there. I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle.
お待たせ。
Hey, sorry to keep you waiting.
では、ミー委員長の号令でいただきますです。
Well then, Representative Me, please give the signal to start.
At first, this was kind of embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my lunchbox if someone else was too slow.
Kamikatsu.
Our ages and genders may have all been different. I'm going to move on from whatever that fucking noise was. But we were all friends.
I'm sorry, I was
いた
trying
だ
to
き
get
ます
Ikadakimasu! The sound of our little 5-part chorus echoed beautifully through the classroom. Remember, this is a horror game. Aren't you afraid yet?
Awesome. I'm so scared.
Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made up of all girls. Of course there are other boys in the class, but they were a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me. Me, the giant chad of a man that I am, Keiichi. They are afraid of Keiichi's Sigma grind.
Shut the fuck up. Genuinely, shut that fucking trap up right now, man. I do not want to hear the words Keiichi's Sigma grind
He's got that
in this stream
he's got,
ever again.
He's got that Sigma grind set.
Fuck's sake.
Well, that's to be expected. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Worst part is?
I know a guy in my classes that uses the words Sigma grind set unironically.
Oh, that's awful. Oh,
Why I
that's
never
the
wanna
worst.
Hear it again.
Please understand, I will only ever use that term mockingly.
Thank you.
Never use that. I've never heard or used that term.
Thank you, Soph. You're a true saint.
I guess.
I won't go that far.
I'm just old.
Boomer.
Oh. Not that old.
Boomer. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Compare that to the girls, well, at least these girls aren't picky. Put all the side dishes in the middle where everyone's free to pick at them. I thought girls wouldn't mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mion noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As the fruit of my efforts, as the fruit of my efforts, I can now reach over and take the size from anybody's lunch.
あら、ケイチさんのお弁当は今日は大奮発ではございませんこと？
My, isn't Sir Keiichi's lunch extravagant today?
あらあら、さとこさんのお弁当こそ大奮発ですこと。
My, isn't Madame Satoko's lunch extravagant as well?
煮物がしっくていい感じですわ。
The stewed stuff has a rather nice look to it, rather trendy. Buying into the fight that Satoko was starting, our chopsticks locked in a cross counter, stabbing into each other's lunch.
ビ
My, how delicious.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
Sorry, I had to clear my throat.
So, you want to go again?
Yeah. My, how delicious.
お、里芋がいい感じだぞ。
Oh, this taro is good.
煮物は冷めててもうまいよな。
The stewed stuff is good too, even cold. After seeing my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little
ー
smile.
夕べの夕食の煮物少し取っておきましたですよ。
I saved some dinner from last night.
Can I just say as well, this one picture of Riku with like the shape of the face is giving me big Pop Team Epic vibes.
See that?
You know what I mean?
Worst fucking Japanese pop band in history.
Yeah.
Pop Team Epic.
Papa Team Epic.
Oh my god. Forget the 4Kids version of this. I want the Pop Team Epic version.
Yes, please.
Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? It's just that scene at the start with Keiichi. It's going, are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? Oh, I hate it.
You mean you love it?
I love it. By the way, Satoko and Rika-chan's lunches are always the same. It seems that Rika makes it for both of them every day.
この煮物もリカちゃんが作ったのかい？
Rika-chan made this
こい
too?
つはお袋の味クラスだよな。
These taste like Mum's home cooking. I was honestly impressed. The carrot rosettes weren't from a mould, they were done by hand with a knife.
Fucking
That's
Jesus.
not easy to
リ
do.
カちゃんって何気にそういうの得意なんだよな。
I guess.
I guess. I guess Rika-chan's just good at this sort of thing.
お裁縫とかお洗濯とかも上手なの。
She's really good at sewing laundry and stuff like that.
すごいよね。
Amazing, right?
すっごいよね。
Amazing.
リカはいろいろとすごいんですのよ。
Self.
Oh.
Self.
Rika is quite
Hello.
Rika is quite exceptional in many ways.
Yes, do it. Yes! I need to like get a soundbite of you for the channel, just go doing that laugh.
Yes.
Sophie, you just need to go, what a nerd, and then do that laugh.
Listen, Soph
Nerd.
Listen, Soph has a great Ojo sound laugh. Alright?
I'm gonna go put that
you.
there, put that.
お前が威張ることじゃねえ。
That's nothing for you to boast about.
僕よりレナの方がお料理は上手です。
You still with Judas, or you?
Sorry, I'm clipping the thing.
Oh, okay.
Flippering.
Clippering.
Flipper ripper.
Clipper
There we go.
Ripper.
The clip has been made.
Yay!
Woo! Now we're gonna have a soundbite of Soph. Let's go.
Yeah.
Aw,
I'll figure out how
thank
to make that.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you, Judas. Your line,
real
though.
Rena's
MVP.
actually better at cooking than Mayhem.
その
Huh? Well, you know, that was thought by Micah.
It seemed that the topic of conversation switched to Rena when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and trip over her words. Rena's lunch really was the star of the table. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Rena's lunch spot
これ
constantly.
前に評判良かったからいっぱい作ってみたの。
Everyone liked this one so much before, so
Nope.
I made a lot of it this time.
美味しいかな？かな？
It's good. I hope. I hope.
かなり合格点。あ、ミオ、お前取りすぎだよ。
It's got high marks from me. Ah, Mion, you're taking too much. Knocking Mion's chopsticks aside, I reach out, trying to secure my own portion. Stoker and Rika-chan reached over at the same time, and a struggle ensued. Everyone shoveled in mouthful after mouthful while praising it, and Rena's lunchbox was soon empty. It was kind of bad that no one thought to leave any for Rena. Rip Rena.
Wow.
Seethe and cope.
Rena.
Seethe and cope. Skill issue. But Rena seemed rather
Micah, I'm gonna
satisfied as
put
she
you
looked
down
on.
like a fucking rat.
いかがかしら？レナさんもとてもお料理が上手ですことよ。
How do you like it? Isn't Rana-san
だか
an
らお前
extremely
が
good
今のこと
cook?
じゃねえだろ。
No.
I said that's nothing for you to boast about.
さとこだってケイちゃんと変わらない
Hey,
じゃんよ。
Kex.
Hello.
Hey, Kex.
You're not much different from Kei-chan, Satoko.
Oh, and thank you for the raid with 10 followers, with 10 viewers, 10 people. Hello, hello, hello. I forgot the word there. I've got how to speak.
What are words?
Hello to Rawi and JT. This isn't Rawi. This is the Soaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is wonderful friend Rita Dare and wonderful channel friend Judas. Welcome in, Raiders. We're playing Higurashi, a very wholesome game, an anime by 4 kids about a nice, innocent summer, and
Yeah.
nothing bad will happen.
No violence, no death.
Nothing bad will happen. Wholesome, exactly.
No, but Kex, you gotta get us out of here. Savi is holding us at bad point. The 2 voice actors.
That's just what fingernail scene. They're just getting their nails done.
Don't mention the fingernail scene.
Judas apparently doesn't know anything about this, so me and Sosa are excited for things to come up, and Judas to experience
I know the
them.
fingernail scene.
Oh, you know the fingernail scene? Ah,
Nail salon.
nail salon. Exactly. It's just a regular trip to a nail salon between sisters.
Oh.
Yeah,
know.
welcome in, Raiders. I'm Sauvignon Blanc. I'm a bat, and we're playing this.
We're happy you're joining us.
We are very happy. You're not much. You read that already, right?
I did.
And thank you for shouting Kex out. And look, the shout out is now working. It shows the game that people played. Motherfucking yes!
Good
Yeah.
fucking job.
Only took me 9
ブロッコリーと
months.
カリフラワーの区別つくようになったわけ？
Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet?
Satoko's face went pale.
おいおい、ブロッコリーとカリフラワーの違いなら俺だってわかるぜ。
Hey, hey, even I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know?
わかりますもの。わかるもん。
Of course I can. I really can.
Have a good look, Kek.
Keck.
Kek. It's really hard for her to lie. This fucking music of a broccoli and cauliflower.
どっちでも茹でてマヨネーズかけると美味しいじゃない
What the fuck?
Oh, that's nasty.
That sounds disgusting.
Well, boiled and with mayo. That sounds nasty.
Boiled broccoli and cauliflower with mayo. Oh.
Like raw cauliflower and mayo. That works.
I don't even like mayo.
Especially if it's like chili mayo. Then it's absolutely.
Mayo's
fucking
nice.
gourmet.
I wish I liked mayo. I like spicy mayo on sushi.
Yeah, like flavored mayo. Like there's so many varieties of mayo. You can do a lot with it.
Mm-hmm. Keiichi-kun. Both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right?
I made you can say that without
めちゃ
gagging.
めちゃかわいそうだよ。みーちゃんも。
You shouldn't be picking on her. Me, Chan, too.
Rena hurriedly tried to follow up, but Mion laughed huffily as she drew closer to Satoko.
まあまあ家庭科の授業ってことで。じゃあさとこ、これは？
Well, well. Just pretend it's a little home ec lesson. Now then, Satoko, what's this?
Mion lifted up her chopsticks. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon.
Oh.
でもそれアスパラ。うん。
But that's... Oh, wait.
But that's asparagus.
Mion made eye contact with me, and within 0.3 seconds I had Rika-chan's mouth covered. Holding a piece of bacon-wrapped asparagus and giving her two choices. She's pretty terrible.
その黄色がカリフラワー。うん。緑がカリフラ。
Well, the yellow one's cauliflower. No, wait. The green one is cauliflower.
さあどっちだ？
So which? Hmm?
多分黄色がブロッコリーで青がカリフラワー。うん。でも緑はその。
I don't remember if this is headcanon or not, but I'm pretty sure Satoko is colorblind.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'll explain a few things.
Yeah. Probably the yellow one is broccoli and the blue one is cauliflower, but the green one is,
本当にどっちかわかってる？降参した方が良くない？
Do you really know which is which? How about you just give up?
I'd expect no less from the class representative. The oldest. The way she drives people into a corner just shows how much experience she has.
Hot.
This is just a hunch, but being brought into the Tsunazaki household must be quite the ordeal.
わかりますもの。
I do know!
わかるもん。
I really do!
じゃあ答えなよ。
Then answer the question.
わかるもん。わかるもん。
I
Hey, bird, we're bullying a 10-year-old.
know! Yeah. I know! I know! Ah!
She finally broke down and started crying.
Pog.
Pog! Yeah, she made her cry!
God!
Fucking good!
Fucking love you,
wonder-
Birdie.
I wonder how you'll react to the second episode. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah. Oh.
Or was it third one? Whatever Satoko.
Yeah, the Stoko chapter.
Yeah.
When she acts like this... Oh. Hey, but Keith wants to ask my Magic 8 Ball a question. What do you want to ask my balls? What do you want to ask him, Keith? Sorry, we must pause the roll. The
You're fine. This gives me a chance
LP.
to email this coworker.
Will everything go hard? Oh, Magic 8 Ball of Wisdom. Share us your knowledge. Will everything go wrong in this visual novel of Higurashi when they cry? You can count on it. You know what? You're not wrong.
Hell yeah.
And take care of ourselves. Have a good.
Thank you. I'll drink some water.
I ran out of monster and I'm not drinking vodka.
How did you drink that whole monster vodka mix so quickly?
Savory. Go drink some water,
Please.
No.
please.
Your liver will thank you.
Hey, I did 12 shots of vodka yesterday in an hour.
Yeah, more reason to go drink some water.
Drink some fucking water.
Fine, I'll be back in a bit.
Good.
When she acts like this, she actually starts to seem her age.
Oh my god, I could do the voice.
Do you want to do the voice?
How much, Katie?
I'm gonna take her home! Can't wait for us to actually say it.
Me too.
Rena entered a state of euphoria as Satoko bawled her eyes out. Rena was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheeks against Satoko's head and smothered her. Really, a very content face. One that wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was that kind of smile.
レナミオンさんがいじめるんですの。
Rena! Mimi is picking on me!
That is the face of terror. That is not a face that asks for forgiveness.
Right?
Or gives any.
Cute! Cute!
大丈夫だよ。レナお姉ちゃんが悪い人たちはやっつけちゃうからね。
It's okay. Reno Oni-chan will take care of all those bad people who tease my little sister.
Whoosh! Boom! Bam! It was like a flash of lightning.
今一体何が
Fucking ass kicked. What was that just now? Rena really said, Shimonowai Tensuru or whatever it is, the Fist of the North Star thing.
I was saying the same exact thing.
Rena's Ura 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 Ura! Both of Rena's fists shot out at supersonic speed, striking Mion squarely in our faces. Before we knew it, Mion and I were sprawled spread eagle on the floor, staring up at the ceiling with matching welts in our
ケイ
faces.
ちゃんは食らうの初めてだよね。
This is not the first time you've gotten one, right?
今日のはまだ甘い方。
Today, she went easy on us.
甘いってこれよりまだ上があるってのかよ。
Easy? You mean there's something harder than this? With that, Mion and I both slumped our heads back to the floor in unison. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance of Rena.
Okay, boys, I am back. I have
ほら
some
さとこ
juice,
ち
and
ゃ
I'm
ん
gonna put
や
some
っつけ
vodka
ちゃ
in
っ
it.
たよ。
Rena just did her Fist of the Northern Star impression
Hell yeah.
and kicked all of our asses.
See, Sato-chan, I took care of them.
あーかわいい。
Cute.
お持ち帰りしたい。
I feel really wrong now that I fucking read that in this.
Yep. Keep going, it gets
I
worse.
wanna take you home. Oh.
Making sure Rena couldn't see it, Satoko stuck her tongue out at us. Tusk. Damn it all, using Rena like a puppet. Riki-chan massaged our bruises without saying a word. Step away from the child, lady. Thing is,
Right?
Keiichi has literally made that comment of, yeah, if any girl ever goes missing in this town, we have to report Rena. We know who it's going to be.
Okay, I have my tropical juice and vodka mixture. Please
See?
continue.
Much better. No matter what the day had held, the last school bell was always came too soon. Our shadows stretched off into the distance.
Why am I drinking
ねえ
vodka 2 days
ケイチ君
in a row?
明日はさ
Ah,
何か予
alcoholism.
定とかあるかなかな
Hey, Keiichi-kun. Tomorrow, do you have plans or anything? Or anything?
It was just a direct question from Rena. I actually blushed.
Blushed.
If it was for a date, then wouldn't you do it more subtly?
No.
Rena saw me lost for words and realised that I'd misunderstood, and turned red as well.
え
Is Renna the bi icon we were waiting for all these years?
Yeah. No, I didn't mean like that. You see.
Oh my god.
So apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun when Renna's in a panic, I went along with it a little.
なんだそういうのじゃないのか
Oh,
よ
really? So it wasn't meant that way?
Huh? Huh?
Playing it up, I
Man,
slumped
what
my
in
shoulders,
tarnation?
feigning dejection.
ケイチくんなんでがっかりしてるんだろう太郎
Keiichi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why? Why?
みーちゃん
Me-chan.
Oh my god, that laugh.
That is a pretty strong laugh.
Mike decided to fuck up. I'm
You
not
know
doing
what? That is
yet.
also a laugh.
Yeah.
I've got a keku going on in the background.
Kick you.
Unable to hold it any longer, Mion slapped me on the back.
そうかそういう攻め方はおじさん知らなかったわ
I see. This old geezer never knew you could push your buttons like that.
何なの
Huh? Huh? What in tarnation? What is it?
Jesus.
Mion was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach, while Renna flailed around, completely bewildered.
Arthur, what do you mean?
I couldn't help but start laughing as well. Feeling a bit guilty, I ruffled Renna's hair.
嘘ごめん冗談悪かったよ
Kidding. Sorry, it was a joke. That's... Kid. That's my fault.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
She really is a cute one.
I'm not cute, you motherfucker.
冗談ってどこからだ
Huh?
どこからだろう
A joke? Since when? Since when, man?
あ
Damn.
途中から
About halfway through?
途中から
Huh?
It's off.
Oh, sorry. Halfway?
ってことはケイちゃん最初の真っ赤になったのはあれ演技じゃないんだ
So, Kei-chan, that means you weren't acting when you blushed at the start?
それ
Huh? That means. Oh.
It was only a momentary lapse, but there was no way Mion would let such a delectable detail slip by her.
えあいやその
Well, you see, saying anything more is also a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, Mion continued to tease me about it for a while.
Oh, you son of a bitch. What do you mean halfway?
で明日が暇だと何なんだよレナ
So, why are you asking me if I'm free tomorrow, Renna?
何の話だっけ
Huh? Oh. What are we talking about?
It had been so long that Renna had forgotten. That's how long Mion had teased me.
ケイちゃんさまだこのひなみ沢一人じゃ回れないでしょ
So?
So,
Sorry.
you okay? Do you need a break or?
Someone emailed me. I'm fine.
Comfort man.
It's just Kei-chan. Probably can't find your way around Hinamizawa by yourself yet, can you?
That was true. I hate to say it, but if you blindfolded me and spun me around 3 times like we were playing Pin the Tail on the Donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell up from down here. That's a very specific situation to be in. That is a
Yeah.
that is a weirdly specific circumstance to find yourself in.
そうだな
R slash oddly
街へ行くの
specific.
と学校へ行く以外はまだ自信ないな
Yeah, I don't think I know how to get anywhere besides back and forth from school.
そうそうそれでね明日ねみーちゃんとレナでお散歩しながら 圭一君にひなみ沢を案内してあげようよってことになって。
Yes, yes. So, you see, tomorrow, we were thinking that Michan and I could escort you through Hinamizawa and show you around the place.
That would be a godsend. Frankly, I was happy about the offer.
もちろん行くでしょ。
You'll come, of course, right?
暇ならな。
If I'm free.
女の子が誘ってんじゃん。
You're being invited by a girl, you know.
暇ならな。
If I'm free.
どうせ暇なんでしょ。
You're probably free anyways.
暇ならな。
If I'm free. I was being stubborn so as not to give a clear yes or no. Even though I thought it was a godsend, I'm too much of a scamp to say so up front. No one
Ram.
暇じゃないのかな。
No one refers to themselves as a scamp. Judas?
Keiichi-kun, you know, free? Perhaps.
Well, Mian and I had a rather sour back and forth. Rena peeked over at me hesitantly. Figuring I'd been a bit too rough on her, I gave in.
すまん。許せ、ごめん。
Sorry, forgive me. I
暇
apologise.
だ。
I'm free.
よかった。
Fucking fantastic.
The trepidation disappeared on Rena's face as it blossomed into a smile.
おうおう。
What did you say?
The trepidation...
Now, hey now.
It's trepidation.
Trepidation? Trepidation? I can't read.
Trepidation. Reading is hard.
Reading is hard.
Hey now, hey now.
ミオンさんとレナさんじゃ随分と温度差がありますじゃん。
Seems like there's quite a difference between how cold you are to me compared to Rena, isn't there?
It seems Mion didn't care for how rude I was to her compared to how quickly I agreed with Rena. But her being annoyed was very interesting. So I pushed Rena forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mion
行
behind.
こう、レナ。
Well.
Let's go, Rena.
明日は二人っきりで出かけような。いや、みなミオンは置いてって。
Maybe it should be just the two of us tomorrow and leave grumpy old Mion behind.
圭一君がそれでいいなら。
Huh? Whoa. If Keiichi-kun is okay with that, then,
案内しようって提案したのは私。しかとすんな、前原圭一。
I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me, Keiichi Maebara.
二人きりでピクニック
メイバーだ
嬉しいな。弁当は持ってくか、レナ。
It'd be great if the two of us go on a picnic together. Should we bring a basket, Rena?
お弁当いるならレナ作っちゃおうかな。かな。
if we're bringing a basket, I'll make all the food, maybe. Maybe.
レナもしかとすんな。二人がラブラブだって村中に回覧板を。
You can do it. Reading is hard.
No, I was just waiting for them to be done. Don't you ignore me too, Rena. I'll put out a village-wide circular saying that you two disappeared into a hotel district together.
じゃあレナ今日は早く帰ってお弁当の準備するね。
Something terrible just happened.
Did Rena just straight up 1-2 crisp round me on?
I think it was the other way around, but I could be wrong.
No, because Rena's still standing.
Yeah, Rena's the one that has violence. For the most
Well
part.
then,
Eh.
I'm going home right now to start making.
明日が楽しみ。じゃあね、ケイチ君にみーちゃん、さようなら。
I think they both took a hit.
Tomorrow, yeah. Tomorrow is gonna be so fun. Later, Keiichi-kun, Mei-chan, sayonara.
Rena bounded off like she was walking on the moon. After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Mion sprawled out on the ground. There was a welt on her face.
I fucking told you 1-2 crisp round.
You alright?
ミオンとレナの立ち位置。2メートル離れてたはずだ
There
ぞ。
was over 2 meters between you guys.
あんたが来て以来 切れ味は増す一方。
Jesus Christ.
Since you came, they've become sharper.
おじさん
Okay,
身
can I-
が持たないわ。
This
Can
old
I-
geezer's body can't handle it. What?
Can I just pause for a moment?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we going to elect to ignore the fact that a 16-year-old sitting approximately at 165-ish centimeters just leapt over 2 meters to punch me on and stumbled back like it was nothing?
That's just how
He's a
Renner is.
country girl.
Country girls make do. That's what that means, right?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know no country girl that could punch me in the fucking face from 2 fucking meters.
What?
That is
It's-
literally the length of me.
It's that secret country girl technique, the flash step. All
God,
could-
baby, I need to find me a woman that can knock me the fuck out like that.
All
Jesus Christ.
country girls in Japan can flash step. It's
Okay.
it's common knowledge. Maybe it'd be easier if you stopped saying stuff that makes Renner want to hit you. Or else this will end up being me on Slapstick Comedy Hour. If that happens, the results might be fatal.
くじけるなよミオン。レナのジャブを見切れるのはお前しかいない。
Don't feel bad, Mion. You're probably the only one who can dodge her jabs.
私は膝じゃないかと思ってんだけどね。
Damn.
It felt like it was her knee, though.
Oh. It wasn't even a jab. It was a flying knee. Could it be we're hanging around with an unrivaled martial arts master? Maybe one day... Oh, maybe one day we'll see her debut in an extreme contact sport.
No, but just imagine, fucking ginger-haired 165 girl in a fucking schoolgirl uniform versus an MMA champion, and that bitch knocks her out in 1 fucking second with a flash
レナに
step.
は負けられないぞ。ミオンも鍛えてリベンジだ。
You can't lose to Renner. You need to train up and have a rematch.
ケイちゃんがしてよ。おじさんは応援してる。
Hey, Chen, you should. This geezer will root for you.
Mead and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to counter Renner's infallible technique.
Beautiful.
Am I right in thinking the first chapter of this is the entire first 4 episodes of the anime?
Yeah, I would say so.
You know what I mean? Like up until it gets back round to that initial flashback.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop a save. Few tips. We're a mixed grade and we don't have a uniform. I'm guessing these are like extra scenes rather than
Yeah.
tips.
They are.
Okay. So I read it as tips and I was like, tips for what? There's not really any like
俺と同い年だったよな。
game here. So Renner, we're the same age?
うんそうだよ。
Yes, that's right.
も同じだよね。
We're the same Zodiac, too. The Zodiac Killer, that is.
Hey now, it would be weird if we were the same age but not the same zodiac animal.
そんなことないよ。誕生日の違いがあれば、年齢が同じでも干支が違うこともあり得るって。
It's not true. If your birthday isn't the same, then you can have different animals even if you're the same age.
あれ
Huh?
あ、そうか。
Oh, I see.
ミオン、頭いいじゃないか。
Mion, you're pretty smart.
と
ころで、ケイチ君は何月生まれなのかな？
What month were you born, by the way, Keiichi-kun?
レナは7月なんだよ。
What?
She's born in
Ah,
July.
July.
Yeah, she's born in July.
No, but I'm born in July.
Well, you're about to find your zodiac animal if you didn't already know it. Renner
Ooh.
smirked and puffed up with pride. Hey now, what's the meaning of this? She's not planning to be all high and mighty if her birthday's a wee bit sooner than mine, is she?
だが諦めろ。
Don't even.
俺に誕生日で挑もうったって 無駄なことだ。
It's impossible to challenge me by
な
birthday.
んならどっちが年上か罰ゲーム付きで勝負してもいいぜ。
I wouldn't even mind if you bet $1 per month.
なんでだろうなんでだろう
Huh? Oh. Why? Why, man?
Why is...
You okay, Sofs?
Sorry, I'm dealing with something.
Do you want to wrap up and take a break?
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Okay, well, we just saved. I'm happy with this. If we want to wrap up stream here.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean, we went on for a solid 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours of reading is probably a good place to stop. So what I'm going to do is, seeing as we just saved, I'm going to quit. And thank you for everyone that came by today and stuck around and enjoyed Higurashi with us. I'm enjoying this. It's a lot of fun. Are you guys having fun?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
For sure, Arthur.
Fucking hell. Hopefully we're going to be continuing this sometime soon.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'll like genuinely, I'll come back when that does.
As if we could stop you. You make jokes about
Sorry.
us forcing you to do this, but also you chose to be here.
Yeah.
I'm
I
a head
know.
out, guys. This was fun. Thank you.
Have fun, Sos. And
Thanks.
Yes.
what we're going to do is we're going to go raid Zero the Hyena. And I'll see you all probably tomorrow here for Count Lucanor. Yeah.
Mhm. That's gonna be fucking fun.
Yeah. Goodbye now, and have fun, and say hello to Zero for me.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye-bye.